everyone, and welcome to the first episode of 300 Drawing Prompts, which will now air the first Sunday of every month. This is going to be a fun one, I think. So, if any of you guys are Casey Golden fans, you'll recognize that she does the 500 drawing prompts. Well, this one's 300, so we're slightly different. No copying. I saw this book at Target and thought it would be the best fucking thing ever. Also, while we are still here, it is fucking hot in Mississippi. So I have a fan running, and it's a little bothersome. I checked the audio beforehand, and you can hear me just fine, I think. But, like, it's still a little bothersome, but it's hot, and I'm going to have the fan on, and the window's open, and it's still hot, so we're still going to have the fan on. So, before we start, the camera shuts off after about half an hour, regardless of how much space it has on the SD, so every half hour it'll kind of stop. But without further ado, let's see what our first drawing prompt is. Alrighty, right. Unfortunately, we'll get to see the next one, but maybe I'll forget in a month. Ooh, Angel's Wings and Dr. Seuss hat. I knew that Angel's Wings was one, but I didn't know that Dr. Seuss's hat was the next one. This is apparently going to be the first series where I just talk about things while I draw it. So going with Casey Golden's idea, I think we'll just sketch what the things are. This shadow is going to be so annoying, but we'll just sketch what the things are. So I actually have a method of drawing angel wings, and I think it's really cute. But I draw a circle, and then I draw 3 of these little things off the end, right? And then over here, I draw a curlicue off the circle. And then this one connects right there. And this one creates the outside of the curlicue. So that's my angel wing. And I think I like it, but then of course you can also draw like birds' wings. I'm never very good at birds' wings, so you know, something like that. And then Dr. Seuss hat. So I'm guessing by Dr. Seuss hat they mean like the cat in the hats. The hat, you know, the stripy stripes with the stripes. That's the only one I can think about because it's the cat in the hat. Alright, I might have to look up reference for this. Because I'm not sure if he's got, but, so Angel's Wings and a Dr. Seuss hat. I kind of have an idea. So, when I think of angels, I think of, like, chubby babies. The naked ones, but, you know. So, we'll go with my cutesy style. Because, chubby babies. So, we'll go with a cute little head, you know. Cute little button body. Maybe they got their legs up. That cute little thing that some characters do sometimes, you know. And then they got the angel wings going on. And I feel like if we're going with something cute, then these ones are definitely going to take the cake. So those are the ones that we'll go with for now. We might change it later. But I think that's going to be appropriate. So we'll just draw them back here. And they're going to be sort of small, you know. Maybe have their arms up too, because I think that's cute. Got the other angel wing over here. And they're sitting here, and I think we'll do, instead of the big eyes like I usually do, we'll give them the little bean eyes that I did in that one other drawing. Right. And when I do it that way, they never have a nose. What kind of hair should we give them? I want them to be cute. I feel like something, maybe they got this going on here. And then they can have bangs. Maybe. If I can draw bangs, but you know. And there we go. And then they can have one up like that and another one over here. And a little one. And then have one flooping that way. Beautiful. I think that's going well. And then on top of this over here, so we'll cover up that little bit that was going on over there. We can have the hat, and it'll be a little bent because I feel like that will add something to this. And put on the stripes. Yeah, I think I'm liking that. So I think I'm going to grab a sheet of watercolor paper and go with watercolor because I like watercolor. And I'll be back after I get the sketch done and we can do the line art together. How does that sound? So, yeah. I think that's our first prompt. I'll be back. Okay guys, we're back. We've got our sketch. I think I'm really liking this sketch. I don't know if she actually looks like she's floating very much, but I think she's coming out really adorable. So I guess that means we should start lining her. So I'm gonna grab my 0.1 fine liner. These are actually Artist Loft fine liners in there. They're really good, really cheap line liners. I got line liners, fine liners. I have 5 of these. I got them for about $12. We have a 0.1, a 0.3, a 0.5, a 0.8, and a 0.005, which is really, really tiny. I mean, I don't know if you can see it very well, but take a look at that. It's so small. Anyways. So I think we're going to line it. So I usually start with my 0.1 and just kind of go for it. I actually do have a kneaded eraser. I should use it. Where did I put it? There you are, sweetheart. Come here. So I figure I will start by aligning this hat because it doesn't seem to overlap enough lines that it would bother anything. So let's start with that, shall we? Oh my goodness, this erase there. So beautiful. So you can grab our fine liner now and get to doing things. Bugs don't fly into my mouth. I always get really quiet when I'm doing line art because it's kind of stressful, but you know, it is how it is. And there we go, that is our hat. So the next thing that I would like to do is her hair, I think, because it's kind of in front of a lot of things as well, just like your hat, so we'll go for that. Now, I'll go for this one. Woo. I really don't know what kind of colors I want to do for her yet. She seems really bubbly. I kind of want to do a bunch of pinks. I have an idea for her hair because it looks very jelly bean and stuff. So maybe I'll make it look like a jelly bean. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, more here. Crap, I just realized I'm going to put some music behind this because it's going to be boring just listening to me talk. Ah, jeepers. This isn't going to be nice. Wonder what music I would pick. So, I think next order of business is going to be her arm here, because it's going to be in front of some things, is what I would like to do at least. There we go. And then now we can work on this fluffy mask that I have put in here. I thought that it would help make her look cute, because she's all fuzzy. This is probably going to end up really Christmassy, and it's the middle of friggin' May. Like, for real. Maybe her fluff could be like some super bright summery color instead of white, so it won't be all Christmassy and stuff. That could be interesting, actually. Maybe we'll go for that. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. And then she has fluff on the end of her sleeves, so we'll do that. Okay. leg. There we go. Nice and beautiful. And I didn't put any fluff at the end of her jacket, so I guess she doesn't have any. But maybe I should have. I don't know. I do not know. I think these angel wings are going to be really cute. They're going to be adorable. It's going to be a beautiful piece. I think our angel wing should be purple. I've actually done a piece with a winged character, and her angel wings were purple and it came out really nice. So, don't know, maybe. There we go. So that leaves nothing but her beautiful face up here. So we'll draw that. Give her her chin, and this little area is going to be black. So I don't have to bother with it, you know. Nice artist hack there. If you don't want to bother with it, color it black. Then you just don't have to worry about it. And I'm always going to color in the eyes through the line art of the hair. I just like the way it looks. They never have a highlight. I don't know why I always do that. Why are you? I'm in the middle of recording. You just ruined everything. Fuck you. So my younger brother rudely interrupted our process, but, you know, I just muted that. So I grabbed my 0.3, and what I always do after I finish the line art and to have erased the sketch is I go around the whole thing with a thicker line, which is usually going to be the 0.3, because I usually use my 0.1 for the line art. I don't like making super thick line art unless it's for a specific style that I have. I've gotten bad at it. I need to do some more of it, but, you know. It is the way it is. But I go around the entire thing, and sometimes I go around certain shapes in the drawing because it just separates everything. So, like, I think what I'll do for the wings is that I'll go around the character and exclude the wings and then go around the wings. I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly it's supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure it makes a lot of sense. This is another kind of nerve-wracking part because you kind of have to draw right on the line that you drew last time, and it's a little difficult. Not much though, not much. It just takes a little bit of concentration so you don't get yourself off there. But you know, that is how it is sometimes, so you just gotta push through it. Push through it. I hope my head doesn't keep getting in the camera. It always irritates me when I do that. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that. That's not nice. They don't want to see my head. They want to see what I'm doing here on my artwork. It always just feels so rude. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it is rude, I don't know. You doing the line art, but I'm not sure quite how much of it you saw, but before we go on, so for my line art, I used my 0.1 fine liner, and then when I got done with the line art, I just went around the entire character, aside from the angel wings with a 0.3, and then went around the angel wings on the outside. I just thought that that would help separate them, because I feel like they should be separated from the character. I'm not sure why that is. So we have these two round brushes that I'm going to use. The first one is a gold Telcon from Zhuangsheng, China, a round 3077-5, number 10. I have a set of, I think, 5 of these that I got from Walmart. So that's my first brush. The second one that I have here is a round number 1 from the same brand. I got it in a set of different detail brushes that I found at Michael's. So we have those 2 brushes here today. So I guess to start this character, I want to do the hat first. So I'm pretty sure that it starts with red. So we'll go with red. What color red? I feel like this one will most appropriately reflect the cat here, so we'll go with this color. I've never actually done this before, so this is going to be an interesting experience. We'll throw this right here. I hope you can't hear my brother talking up there. If you can, I apologize. He's very annoying. I feel a little awkward with this light over here. I just haven't quite figured out how to get it. Oh no, I'm already out of the lines. This is gonna be great. So I do painting small enough that I tend to use a hairdryer to dry off bits that I've been working on. I hope I don't have to do that in this one, because that would just be irritating to keep having to stop the audio in places and bother you guys with those noises if I don't. But if I do, I'm sorry about that, man. For real. Like, it's irritating. So, it's gonna be a fun time. I can already tell I'm outside of the lines in so many places. Great. This is fantastic. I figure that if we want to avoid having to having to stop the audio for the hairdryer, we might as well do something completely different and let this dry afterwards, since we're almost done with it. I guess we can work on the sweater. I kind of want to make the sweater like red with pink on the ends, maybe, or purple. Red and purple. That might look good. I really don't have much of a plan for this one. I just kind of want to go with it and see what happens. I'm not sure. I feel like if I make the sweater red, it'll give it a Christmassy vibe. So what if I mix up a really dark red and make the pants red? Would that do anything? The opposite of red. I don't want to put green in there because I'll just make it brown. We can put in a little touch of purple, maybe, and that might add something to it. And then we can grab some black. Where's my other palette? I like using black out of this palette because this is my main, not my main, but this is like the original palette. This is the watercolor palette that I worked with when I first started doing watercolor with the Daily Rounding paints. That's a little bit too dark, so we'll put in some extra red. There we go, that's a lot better. I really don't have much to talk about right now. Like, where's my rag? Be smart to have it instead of wiping this on my pants. Jesus, anyways. But, like, don't have much to talk about. What would I talk about? Like, for real. What would I talk about while I'm watercoloring? I've never done this before. This is so weird. I don't think it's a very natural thing to have to... Ooh, that actually reminds me of something. So maybe we can talk about that. So the other night, I was listening to some D'Angelo Wallace, and he was explaining in the video that the people who seem the most genuine on YouTube are the best actors, because it's really hard to act natural when you're talking to a camera, because that is not a natural thing at all. And I totally agree with that, because this is real weird. I am having a hard time actually speaking, and I feel like I just have to continuously speak, and it's a little bit irritating, let me tell you that. My throat hurts already. I don't do this much talking on a regular basis. It's hard to think. It's just a whole thing, like, for real. Jeez. I don't understand. Anyways, I guess we could do a new part. So I said last time I was recording, the last time I recorded this was a few days ago, by the way. It's been a whole process. But the last time I was recording, I said I wanted to make the wings purple. So maybe I can do purple shading to just help along with this whole purple theme. The purple and red, it could be very purple and red, except for, like, the hat. And then I have an idea for the hair, but I'm probably going to have to edit that idea. But, you know. So, I feel like angel wings really have to stay pretty light to be angel wings. So we'll keep it really light and feathery, you know. We don't want it to be too dark, otherwise it won't be angel wings anymore. Yeah, that's totally it. So, we'll just go with this really light purple here. Oh, by the way, I just remembered that I had tea and it might help to drink some of it. So I'm stealing from both Casey Golden and Doodles and Tea. So I have some green tea here and I'm just going to sip on it. Not choking would be a good plan. Jeez. Okay. Let's not choke, guys. So speaking of Casey Golden and Doodle Late, there are actually two YouTubers that I watch quite often. I also watch, like, Chloe Rose and Super Ray Dizzle. I basically watch all the artists. I watch Jazza, you know. I feel like the art community on YouTube is a big part of my life, and they really did inspire me to make videos. Mostly I make videos because I'm trying to get myself out there. I really am trying to make this a career, because it's what I want to do. I feel like I'm very meant to be an artist and draw, even if I'm just doing it as a hobby. But if I can, I would really like to just make it what I do, if you know what I mean. It's just, it's what I want to do. So that's kind of what I'm here for, you know. I'm here to entertain people, but I'm definitely here for some ulterior motives. Definitely want to get myself out there and make some money off of this. I've gotten 3 commissions now, so I'm officially a professional, but, you know, you can only get so far. I just turned 16, so I don't know how long this is going to last, but hopefully it lasts and I actually get somewhere, and if I don't, that's okay. So, I have this skin color over here. I think we're going to use it. It's called Portrait Pink. Very appropriate for a skin tone. And when I make skin tones, I usually do it in my other palette. I think I'm going to do it over here. I think I really like this specific shade as a skin tone all on its own, and I think it would suit this drawing. Yeah, that does a really good job. I like it. So we'll just go with that. Try not to get it in the hair too much, but it's a light color, so it shouldn't bother much. There we go. Hopefully I'm not messing everything up too much. It seems like there's a lot of dirt on my brush, and I'm not sure where that's coming from, because I have not put it there. Now, it could just be graphite, too. Maybe that's it. These pants legs have gotten really splotchy, but it looks like the hat is dry. Oh, nope, it's not dry. We can edit that just a little bit. You know me, fixing up some problems. It actually looks really cute. Aw, that's nice. So now that we've done that, I guess we can do the shirt. Maybe a little bit. No. Okay. So I'm not sure what to do about this, because I feel like we should stay with a pretty warm palette, because the hat's red, and I've now made a lot of things warm colors. I also want to break up the monotony here. What if I put black on all of that, maybe, so it's dark? Where's my other one? I have so many different palettes here. They're very cheap palettes. But I use them for specific things. Like this one I use specifically for mixing colors. You know. Specific colors, apparently. I need to clean it. That would be a smart thing to do. If I was smart, I would do that. But I don't think I'm actually that smart, apparently, because I can't do that. Never think about it. Maybe I should do that after this. Let's not let you dry up over there. We gotta spread you around before you do that. Don't need all this patchiness. What are you talking about? No. I'm getting it in all the wrong places. This is not acceptable. Oh dear. Not good. There we go. So while I'm thinking about it, actually, I know I don't have a lot of you that follow my channel. I got a new subscriber the other day, actually, and that was exciting. But I know there aren't a lot of you that actually watch the channel. I only get a few views on every video, and it never seems to go above that. But for those of you who do watch, I now have a monthly schedule for things. The first video of the month is this series now. The second video of the month is always going to be r/no sleep radio. So I want to know if there's anything else that you want to do. I want the last video of the month to be my wild card, where I can just record anything that I want to. It'll be like if I put up anything that I've scripted, or if I just want to ramble about something. But I do have one more slot open, so right now I have 2 rando videos. If there's anything specific that you guys want me to actually do, I want you to comment that down below and give me your suggestions, because I'm actually really interested in what you guys actually want to see out of me. I mean, I know that anyone who's subscribed is here for the speed paints, because that's what I always do, but like, is there anything specific you want to hear, you know, because I do the voiceover. Maybe I could do speed paints with just music, 1 day a month, you know, because I'll have about 4 uploads every month. I think maybe there should be a month at some point where there'll be 5, you know, that's just how it'll be. There are about 4 weeks in every month, therefore 4 Sundays, so yeah, no, it looks like all the areas around this hair are now dry. So I'm wondering what I should go with for the hair. Originally I had an idea, and it was like a jelly bean, like I was gonna have yellow like in the middle where it would be lightest, and then go out to pink. But that doesn't seem like a very good idea now. I'm thinking that what I could do is I could go purple inwards to like red. Like a light red, like a pinky red, you know. So maybe we'll go with that. Let's get some water here. Not entirely sure what I'm doing, but we're just gonna go with it. So if we mix up a purple here, we can just use it straight from that hole. Seems good enough. I'm not sure what kind of purple that's called anymore. I forgot. I just know that Portrait Pink is Portrait Pink because it's an adorable name. I thought that was cool. So my plan would be to take it and go all the way around like this, you know, and then leave that area right there, basically, and leave that white. And the purple is going to be a very sharp color. Like, it'll definitely have that edge right there. That is its edge. That is where it belongs. Basically is what I'm going for with the purple. So now that we have established that, I think what we need to do is go around on all of them and do it that way. I wanted to start with that one because it was right there in front. It seemed like the one that we needed to do first, so that's the one I did first, you know. And I feel like this one back here needs to be all purple, but like that's just way in the background, and therefore wouldn't get much light. And apparently I have established that the light is coming from the upper right side, so I guess that's where it's going to come from. But basically you draw a circle like that, or an oval, or whatever the hey it is, and you just paint in your purple like this. I'm not entirely sure how to explain the effect I'm going for. It's making me think of something that Casey Golden does, going back to Casey Golden, but I can't remember what it is specifically that I'm thinking about. It's difficult to explain. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it, so maybe you'll understand when I finish. I think I'll just come back to you after I painted that, so I will return eventually. So now that that's mostly done, I mean, we still have this sort of wet patch here. I'll spread it around and it'll dry a little faster. But do you see kind of what I was going for with that? I mean, it doesn't look quite the same as what I was imagining in my head, though I changed the color palette and wasn't sure how to do that. It looks similar, though, and I think that it came out well. But I guess we need to move on to other bits of the drawing. So I'm going to add some red here to her knees. I don't know what the effect of this is supposed to be. I just think it'll look cute, so we'll go with that. And get some water and spread that around. But yeah, we'll just add some red to her knees. Make them all blushy or whatever. She's wearing pants, so I don't know how that makes any sense. But it's happening now, so blushy knees, I guess, with pants. Makes no sense, but it looks like something. We will go with that. It looks like something. Now, to shade all the rest of this is going on, I want to avoid that for a minute, so I'm just going to grab a little bit of this watered down red and dab it on her cheeks. This is my style, you know. We have to have these blushes, so make them subtler, very subtle, like that. There we go. Nice. I am liking this. So, in order to finish off this piece, obviously we need to add some shading in some places. So, to do that, I think we're going to use this light blue over here. I am, again, not entirely sure what kind of blue it actually is, but we're going to use it. Specifically on these black areas, and definitely in all the white areas. I'm not sure how it'll look going over the red, but we will find out at some point, because that's what I'm going to use it for. And we're just going to shade all these bits. Basically, is what we're going for, is just some cell shading. I'm not really going to soften anything up for this one. I think it will look cartoony and cute with all the cell shading, so that's just what we're going to go with. You know, gotta have that cuteness coming from somewhere. Otherwise, it just won't exist. Now, we obviously need a little bit here, some here, behind the leg here. Ooh, that's dark. Whoops. That's okay. Yeah, I think I like that. That's coming out nice. Move this out the way so I can see what the hell I'm doing. It looks like my knee blushes are still a little bit wet, so we'll avoid those for the minute and add some splotchy shading to the sleeves, which I'm apparently going to leave white. I thought I might color them, but I think that they look just fine this way, so we'll just throw on some shading. Obviously, you're not going to get much light. But then as we come over here, it'll be a little darker back there. There we go. And now for the angel wings. So I figure they're getting a light somehow. These ones over here are. So I think, yeah, that looks about right. So we'll go with that. And then this one will go like this. And this one will probably be mostly shaded, so we'll do that. And then the closer to the character, I figure the more shading it'll have. And then the underside will have more shading. Like that. And then on this side, I figure it won't have that much shading at all, because it's like on the other side and it's facing this way, so maybe it'll have like a little bit right up here and right there. And then this one can be shaded because it's just bothering me. And I feel like it needs to be pushed back some. The knee bits have dried enough at least to put on a little bit of shading here and here and some there. There we go. I think the knees are looking a little bit muddy, but the rest of it looks okay. So I guess I'm alright with that. And then we go in for the hat. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. It looks like shading, so you're obviously on the right track. I feel like shading in the same color helps add some general monogamy to the piece, you know, so everything it just brings it together. At least when you're using watercolor, because it's a transparent color, so it'll take on the qualities of the color beneath it and whatnot and so on. Put some water on here. There we go, there we go. Spread that around, bring it along. Ooh, so beautiful. Now that we have this shading out of the way, I'm not sure exactly what else to do with this one. I mean, I think it looks pretty alright. Maybe we need to add some highlights to the lighter bits of the piece. Maybe some yellow highlights so that this hair makes sense. We'll come back over here to our yellow. That looks really green. I obviously did not wash my brush well enough. It smells something and it smells strange. So we can just put a yellow, it'll be like cell shaded highlights basically. So we'll just throw this right on up there. Oh, yeah, that definitely adds something to this. That looks great. I like that. So we just gotta put that some places. You know, obviously in all the places where it should be. that would make sense. So we'll just go with it. And we'll put a little bit here. It would be brighter if I had thought about that from the start, but I didn't, so here we are. At least in the white areas, it would be bright. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So I guess all that's left is for me to sign it and remove the tape from the back of it. So I think we'll sign the front of these. I feel like that will be appropriate. So we'll just sign it right here and we'll say prompt number 1. And what was it? Let me just make sure I get this right. We did Angel's Wings and Dr. Seuss Head. And we just sign it. And date it as May of 2019. It'll be, when will this one be up? Yeah, this one will be up in, June. This will be up in June. Sorry, so it'll be up next month, but I have recorded it in May, so I will sign it as such. So I guess I should thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this style of video, leave a like and tell me in the comments, and if you didn't enjoy this style of video, dislike and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments, and maybe I'll change this up, because this is certainly a little bit weird. I have never made an art video like this before, so it is a little bit strange. But I really do appreciate anyone that watches. You're helping me out here. Remember, the more views and the more watch time you get, the faster you get out, and that's sort of my goal. If you like the artwork, I do have commissions. They're on my DeviantArt page, which is linked down below. If you want the prices, they're linked there as well. You can sure get to them. It's not that difficult. So if you want a commission, you can email me. I'll put the email on the screen. It is malicious.munchkin@gmail.com. malicious.munchkin@gmail.com. It'd be sure a pleasure to have a commission for me, anybody at this point. I really do love binding books. I just don't have a lot of time for it. Maybe I should do a video about that. But enough rambling. Thank you all for watching. Have a great evening, and goodbye.